This video explains how I deployed my first Node.js app on Heroku. Now, Heroku is one cloud service provider where we can deploy our apps. We can create pipelines. We can build the projects. We can deploy different types of applications. Now, to create a new app, what you have to do is you have to click on Create New App button, and then the screen something like this will open up, and over there you have to connect to your GitHub account. From GitHub you can import your repositories. You can see that I imported this repository from my GitHub account. Now I will show you what are the contents of that repository. So here is my project. You can see this one. This is simple Node.js application, and this is main server.js page where I am requiring all these express modules that are required, and then there are some routes for this application. I'm using EJS, that is JavaScript templating engine, and configuring my server here, and then connecting to database using this database underscore URL environment variable. Then printing that connection is successful in the console log, and finally I'm configuring the routers over there. And over here I'm listening on this port 3000 locally, and if port variable is configured or environment variable is available, I'm using that one. So this is the normal or generic structure for any Node.js application. Now to deploy this application to Heroku, what you have to do is you have to first of all push this entire project to GitHub. Now I'm not gonna explain you how to push that to the GitHub. There are some standard instructions or commands that you need to use to push this project to the GitHub. Now once it is in GitHub, the next process is pretty simple. All you have to do is come here and then connect to your GitHub account that I was telling earlier. Once it is connected, you can choose which repository you want to connect to, and once it is done, it will automatically detect that the project is based upon Node.js, and then it will give you option to deploy your project. And once you deploy the project, your application will start running. So here you can see, once I refresh this, there is option to deploy this branch. Once you deploy, automatically your web application will be available, and then you can see here open app button is there, and the URL that is there is softpostbooks.herokuapp.com. but you can also buy the custom domain for your application as well. That is really powerful feature provided by the Heroku.com. Now one thing that I want to mention here is that, as I said earlier, we need to pass the database URL to which we want to connect. So we are using Mongoose database, and this database underscore URL variable should be available. Now in Heroku, locally I am storing it in .env file, but it is not recommended to push this file into GitHub. So to create this variable on the Heroku, what you have to do is go to Heroku, and then in the settings you should find one URL. So you can see here config files option is there, so you have to click on reveal config files, and then over there you can add new variables. So over there what you do is create one variable with this name, and it's that URL should be the proper Mongo database connection URL. You can get it from cloud.mongodb.com. so over there you can create a free Mongo database on this website, cloud.mongodb.com, and from there you can get that connection string and then paste it there. Once it is done, you are ready to deploy or view your application. Otherwise you will encounter the errors. And also another thing that you need to remember is that is cloud.mongodb.com will restrict the access to the databases. That is, if the request or the IP address from where the request is coming needs to be whitelisted in mongodb.com. Otherwise what will happen is MongoDB will reject those requests. So what you have to do is you have to find the Heroku IP address. If you can't find the IP address for the Heroku, what you have to do is you have to allow the connections from anywhere in mongodb.com, and that way what will happen is that connection will happen from Heroku to this website cloud.mongodb.com, and then your application should be up and running. And the steps are basically same for other applications as well, nodejs or say Java, PHP, or any other technology like C#.NET as well. Heroku allows you to work on different technologies, and it's pretty powerful cloud service provider. I will definitely recommend it. Thanks for watching this video.